Today I am presenting something new to you, something a little bit different, something a little bit nailed on, a bit more immersive for you guys and for me specifically. This is the first video of me going down the album route of bands instead of just listening to song by song by song. It makes the experience of me listening to a specific band a little bit more immersive about their message, about their themes, about the way they've gone about making the album, etc, etc. So the first video for this new approach to the channel is going to be Wallflowers by Jinjer. Being that I've covered more songs for Jinjer than any other artist and any other band on the channel, I thought this would be the right start to kick off this new approach to the channel. I'll let you know some of the albums that I'm kind of looking to get into. Maybe you guys can let me know which one you would want to hear from the most, but some of the ones I've got listed so far is King of Everything by Jinjer, Eternal Blue by Spiritbox, The Fear of Fear by Spiritbox, Pinkerton by Weezer, Keep Me Fed, The Warning, Grace, Jeff Buckley, OK Computer, Radiohead, Hollow Rock View by Less Than Jake, The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd, Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pathogen, Two Steps from Hell, The End of Heartache, Killswitch Engage, and that's one I've listened to, obviously, as you probably have heard many times now. That's my favorite album, but I kind of put it on there because I want to kind of share that love with you as well. But anyways, we got some other albums that you guys have recommended as well. Angel Dust by Faith No More, Bad Motor Finger and Super Unknown by Soundgarden, Out of the Blue by Electric Light Orchestra, Time by Infected Rain, and Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smashing Pumpkins. That's what I've got so far. There are more in my head rumbling around, but that's what I've got on the list so far. Those are the albums I want to check out eventually. So if any of those albums take your fancy, let me know in the comments down below. So with all that being said, like I said, we're going to be checking out Wallflowers by Jinjer. But before we get into that, I'm going to tell you a little joke just to ease everyone's mind and let you know we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. So here's my book. Here's my little book of shit joke. Here we go. Here we go. At first, I refused to believe my mother was stealing from the motorway, but when I got home, all the signs were there. Anyways, let's talk about Wallflowers by... Anyway, let's talk about Wallflowers by Jinjer. So Wallflowers by Jinjer is supposed to be a really unique and intense album, especially since it was created during the pandemic. From what I heard, it is a blend of their usual heavy genre mixing sound, but with a deeper, more personal edge. The band was dealing with a lot of isolation and frustration at the time, and it seems like they channeled all of that into the music, making it more introspective than their previous work. Apparently, they really pushed themselves creatively with this album. Tatiana, their lead vocalist, is known for her insane range, moving between clean, haunting vocals and intense growls, and people say she really goes all out here. The other members tried out new ideas and complex instrumentals, so songs have these unexpected twists and emotional shifts that reflect the themes of struggle and self-reflection. Since they wrote and recorded during such a turbulent time, the whole album seems to capture both personal battles and a sense of unrest about the world at large. Fans seem to really love it, and it's been getting a lot of praise for showing a new side of Jinjer, solidifying their place as one of the more innovative bands in metal right now. It sounds like Wallflowers is an album that pushes boundaries both musically and emotionally, and I can't wait to dive in and experience it myself. Personally, as someone who has already listened to Vortex and Warflower, I do kind of agree with that in terms of like the technical approach. They seem more technical, more of ability to tell an underlying story, not only with the vocals but with the instruments as well. Like, you could strip away the vocals of the song and you could still get a sense of the messaging with the song, with its guitar work, the drums, the bass, etc, etc. Definitely gone in a more technical direction, and it feels like they're very much pushing themselves to higher limits, and you can only appreciate that. With all that as well, I did put out a community post asking some of you what I should expect, some fun facts about the album, and some of you came through, so here are some of the comments for all that. This comment is from Liga Drixner 1143. Vlad, the drummer, composed most of the songs. Tatiana said in an interview that she procrastinated with the lyrics, that she even cried because of the stress to write them. And the song Disclosure is about an interview that her and Eugene had, and the guy that interviewed them pissed her off. And also, Tatiana first wanted to name the song Warflower to an introvert, but didn't like it. So her husband Alex came up with the idea to name the song Wallflower, which I have heard that. Someone mentioned that in the Wallflower reaction I did, I believe. Tim Hanna 256 also says the same thing. Disclosure depicts an interview they were doing that turned more into an interrogation and tried to portray them as anti-Ukrainian. The song Warflower was going to be called Introvert, and the album was going to be called As I Boil Ice. With that being said, I do prefer the name Wallflowers. I think it just rolls off the tongue a little bit better. It sounds better as an album. The name As I Boil Ice just doesn't sound too good. VSH code 9524 says Jinjer, Pearl and Swine, Jinjer, Copycat. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, my dude, but I'm guessing you think those are the standout songs from the album. Thank you for that, dude. And then my boy Chris06719. In the music video for Disclosure, the interrogator is played by former rhythm guitarist and last original member Dmitry Otsen. I hope I pronounced that right. He left Jinjer in 2015 to pursue acting. The band has been a four-piece ever since. Obviously, I don't know how it worked out with his career as acting, but it's always fun to see old members come back to the band in whatever capacity, just to see that friendship, see that camaraderie between everyone, even though they're not in the band. The obvious one that stands out for me is Howard Jones from Killswitch Engage. Not only is he still friends with everyone in the band, but obviously he's come back to do a song with the band and also been on tour with the band to cover some of his songs. There's no drama around a band as to why someone left it. It's just, you know, parted ways for whatever reasons in terms of like health or pursue other things. And yeah, it's good. It's good. Anyways, that's all I've got to say, guys. We're going to check out the album. If you want to catch the uncut version of this, then you can head over to my Patreon and you'll find the full, uncut, unedited version over there. And if you do enjoy my reaction and analysis to Wallflowers by Jinjer, then make sure you like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know your thoughts about the album in the comments down below and what you would like to see on the channel next. Straight out the blocks. We definitely got that style carried over from Macro here. We've got some nice drum blasts in here as well. Whew, damn. I like that nice little layer there with clean vocals. Okay. Changing it up. Got the clean vocals now. Nice. Seems very soft right now. More soft. Kind of like a breakdown. That was nice. That was a nice smooth back into it there. Nice and smooth. Damn. Those Tatiana screams. Damn, that's a really good song. That's a good start to the album. I was saying right at the beginning how it just feels like it's got that similar sound to Macro. Like it starts from there. Like there's still there's still remnants of Macro bleeding in at the start of this song. It felt like it switched out of that a little bit as the song goes on, but very, very nice, like same type of style. And yeah, like this little breakdown, not so much of a breakdown, but this like slows down in the middle, and it's a quite nice, good riff, steady, just keeps going, and it's just a nice opening to the album, and definitely my type of song that I would listen to when I'm listening to metal. It's just hard and it's fast, it's intense, harsh vocals, deep growls, a little bit of singing in there. Obviously doing the same thing again in terms of like harsh vocals represent something a little bit underneath a bit dirty, a bit dark, and then you got the clean vocals were a bit on the lighter side. And it's a good song to start off with on the album, and just a good song in general. I like this song, Call Me a Symbol. Obviously, some of the lyrics here are about, you know, maybe being arrogant, maybe in a position of being worshipped as a lead singer in a band, and how that affects someone and their ego and whatnot, the resultant effects of that can play off in other areas as well. Initially, a good song, good start to the album. Colossus. Again, right out the blocks. Ooh, it's nice. I like the back and forth from the clean and the harsh. It's kind of nice, like it's two different people. Seems more angrier, the song as well. Very angry. I like here as well, like it seems lighter when she sings, and then it's a little bit dirtier when she's screaming. Oh, that's a... Ooh, damn, I love those. I love it when she holds those notes and screams. Oh, this is dirty now. This is dirty. This little section here giving me Vortex vibes. This bit, this riff here, if you can hear it. Betrayers. Very nice song. Comes out of the blocks and it seems so much angrier. Or Tatiana sounds much more angrier than the last song. Like the screaming is full on, it's hard, it's everlasting. Like obviously you got little moments here where she's just like holding on to that note while she's screaming, and I love those moments from Tatiana when she's just belting out growls, and it just sounds so nice. And it seemed like it was like it was two people, not to say that it was. There was like a section where it's like bouncing from clean to harsh, clean to harsh, clean, and it kept on doing that, singing cleanly. There's like a lighter tone to it, and then when she's doing the growling, when she's harsh screaming, then it seemed to be like a little bit dirty. Like there was a more bass or more of the lower notes on the guitar. And yeah, I kind of like that little opposition there between those moments as well. Very angry song, and there was little instances, especially in the latter half of the song here now, where there was a section which just felt very much like I was listening to Vortex, like that similar rhythm to it, and it was very nice. And I did spot a few key changes in there, time signature changes in there. It caught me off a little bit in terms of like me like bobbing my head to it, like wait, what? You know, I'm not opposed to them, but they just always catch me out. But yeah, very good song. I'm liking the start of this album. Not sure what we got next. Vortex. We've already listened to Vortex, but we'll take it in anyway. The one thing I like about this song is how it just like it starts off like this, very melancholy compared to how they typically sound, and then it just gradually gets heavier and heavier, more chaotic. You'll hear it now. Too dramatic. It seems like it's just made a jump there from soft to hard, but there's a moment in the song where it just clicks, and the song just goes off the edge, and it just goes out of control. Not yet. Here. Now it just goes nuts. I travel down. I like that line. I don't know why. It's the elongation of the I just like that. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's so dirty. It's a great song. As I was saying in my review of this song a couple of months ago, just technically sound. And so far, that's what we're getting, a technically sound album. Whew. It's probably my favorite song so far on the album out of everything. Well, since I reacted to it the first time, I've listened to it a lot. Maybe I need to listen to the whole album a few more times, and we'll see how that true reflection is. But Vortex definitely stands out. Love Vortex. I just love how technically sound it is. It's just from the beginning to the end, it just takes on this path of chaoticness, and yeah, just represented and done and played so well. Yeah, if you want to see my full reaction and analysis to this song, then head over to the channel and it's there somewhere. Go check it out. Let's go on to the next song. Disclosure. All right, here we go. This is the one you guys were talking about. I like that. It feels heavy, but at the same time I feel like I feel like I'm listening to like a new metal song, kind of. Could be the lyrics though. Ooh, that's nice. That transition from sing to clean to harsh. Nice. Ooh, Christ. I've not heard it go that high before. That was nuts. No. I like that. It really stands out. Oh god, it sounds so cathartic when she says that. Yeah, it's a very nice song. I like the riff of this one. It's very catchy. Very much stands out. I love that. And it's just like repeated at certain occasions throughout the song. It seems like it's got some sort of structure there, but at the same time, it's got this very much progness to it. It's got this very much progressive feeling going out throughout the song, and you can kind of see what they're talking about. Being in such a position that, you know, the popular you are, I guess, then you're going to attract people that don't like you. It's just what it is. The more popular you are, obviously, because more people like you, then the chances are there's going to be people that don't like you, and they're going to have something to say about it. Though it's always those people that, you know, are the vocal ones, aren't they? The everyone else is just like, they want to keep to themselves, they want to enjoy the music. But then people who are just, you know, out to get people, they're always the most vocal ones. Like, it's just, they don't know any chill. Very good, very catchy song. I love Tatiana's vocals on this again. Just so harsh and so vocal, so much energy. And it's just, and again, another song where it just feels like it's another cathartic release of like anger and energy and all these feelings that band have been going through around this time, especially with COVID happening and whatnot, and people attacking them in such a certain way. Yeah, you can see it's definitely a good release of energy, and it comes across well in the song, and I really do enjoy this song. Again, this is a great album so far. Like I say, Macro is my favorite album. That album has a specific style and intensity and vocalization of it that I really do love, but this album so far is matching that energy, it's matching that consistency and matching that aesthetic. But yeah, that was Disclosure. What have we got next? Copycat. Oh, the lyrics are not syncing up, so I'll have to scroll. Can you hear that in the background? Nice. I like this. I love the intensity. The fast-pacedness. Oh! I like this. There's things about these songs. I just love the intensity. They're always my favorite type of songs. Damn, I love that moment. I love that. It's very groovy. I feel like this is more of a groovy track, and I'm loving it. Oh! That was nice. Oh, it's going crazy now. This is a really good song. I'm loving this song. Oh, okay. Caught me off to end the song there. It's fading out. We're fading. We're gone. We're good. I really like this song. Copycat is really good. Like the intensity, it just goes off the charts. It's just non-stop from the beginning to the end. I just love how hard this goes. And then we got the mixture of harsh to clean vocals. I've always loved that in Tatiana tracks where she's just mixing it up. And it's not like a section where it's just clean and then a section where it's harsh. It's just line to line to line. There's clean, harsh, clean, harsh. And I love those moments because it feels like there's there's a duet of sorts between herself, really. And I always love those moments. And yeah, this song went absolutely nuts. I like the intense songs. I like the hard intensity or the high intensity, balls to the wall. Those type of songs. I always love those type of songs. This one really caught me and I really do enjoy this. This is up there for me so far from this album. Copycat is really good, really fun, very, very fun to listen to, very entertaining. The harsh vocals on this are absolutely phenomenal. Especially this Bring It lyric, as you can see on the screen here. Bring It. Oh my God, listening to that. I love those moments in these songs. Those banshee-like screaming vocals, I just love them. I just love them because they just feel like a release of energy, a release of hard work, a release of anger, just, you know, whatever you want to call it. I just love that release. Just, yeah, just hits the spot. Just hits the spot. Pearls and Swine. Let's go. Slower start to this one. Okay. Back to usual service. It's like what the first couple of songs sounded like. Who dared to teach a piglet? Casting pills before swine, such a thankless job. It's got the semblance of a chorus, verse structure, but not quite. Does that make sense? like that. Yeah, I'm getting that theme similar to some of the early songs, Vortex. That's nasty. Okay. Interesting. I like that breakup. Going soft, going melancholy. Very soft. This is really nice. I like this. Oh, that's immediate switch back up into the intensity and the harsh vocals. This is a really nice song. God damn it, the drum work in this one is really good. You can hear it. Right here now, specifically. This is really nice, really nice. Yeah, there's just a lot of nice intensity moments and then soft melancholy moments in here as well. Like, I really appreciate the mixture and the go-between. Some of the transitions in between those things as well is really nice, especially at the end. Like, the transition is fast and swift and it just escalates into it and it's just so smooth at the same time. It's just remarkable. And then the drums just go absolutely nuts at the end there. Like, Vlad going overtime, going overkill on those drums. They must be in a lot of pain, those drums, because they got some whacking in this one. That was such a good track. VSH, you called this out quite well. Those two songs, you mentioned them, and these two songs I really do enjoy. Like, I really do enjoy them. Absolutely a lot of fun, these two songs. Pearls and Swine, another banger. Another banger. Love it. Sleep of the Righteous. Okay. Love the sound, the dark, dirty, low instruments, down tuned, beautiful. Okay, intro, nice intro. Ooh, it's getting. Go on. Okay, I was expecting screaming then. Riff. I like it. That little introduction into the harsh vocals is very nice. There's so much progness in this. It's crazy. I love it. So much going on with this song. It's so good. You're getting different styles, different rhythms, and it all just bleeds in so well. I'm not too sure of the messaging behind the song. I don't know if that's something to do with like being in a state of hell right now, and sleep takes them away from that. Sleep is just another world that they live in and get to break free from everything that is the real world right now. I'm not too sure. Like, I feel like I'm just like, stabbing in the dark with that one. It's very slower compared to the last two songs we listened to. Much more slower, low tuned guitars, and I like it. There's a lot of different rhythms going on in the song as well, so it kind of like catches you out as well, but it still keeps the same essence of the song being like low and slow and methodical. And it just feels like more technical as opposed to the other songs, which is kind of like being of a more upbeat tempo, catchy, just the overall feel, the intensity of them. But this one is just more methodical, more technical. I feel like it wouldn't immediately think to listen to this if I was going to listen to Jinjer, don't get me wrong, okay? When I say something is not to my style, that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it. I can still, I can still appreciate the technical craft that's gone into this and how outstanding they've put the song together. I am very much a person who likes high intensity, 100 miles per second, etc., etc. Like, that's my type of song. But like, I can still appreciate songs that aren't that and still are well structured and have a good message and meaning and good, style to it. But yeah, that was Sleep of Righteousness. Righteousness? Did I say righteousness? Sleep of the Righteous. I might have said that wrong completely throughout the entire song, but I meant Sleep of the Righteous, okay? Whoops. Wallflower, okay. This is another song that I've covered on the channel already, so if you want to see my first time thoughts and reaction to that, head over to the channel. But this song was more of a slow one, kind of like Vortex, and then it kind of builds as it goes. And obviously this is a song about her isolation, her introvertness, and being not lazy, but like being, what's the word? Procrastinating. I will say this with this song, I feel like I have, as I've listened to this song a couple of times now, the song is a little bit too slow for my taste. Even though, like, again, I can appreciate the technical proficiency of the song. It does start off a little bit too slow for my liking, but it does get there, and I do really enjoy the second half of it. Here we go. That switch, I like that switch. It's always set up so nicely. Oh, the full switch comes now. It's nice. Nice. I get that one. You totally get that one. I'm very much a person that has a very low battery life, so I can't go out for long before I need to go back home. And she got a different, like, twang on her voice as she sings this now. It's like, that's one thing that I've noticed. Like, it's not a usual clean singing voice. There's definitely a little twang on it. Wow. Definitely. Very good technically as a song, but maybe a little bit too slow for my personal taste. Having listened to this song many, many more times since I listened to it for the first time, again, you can go check that out on the channel. I feel like this one may be a little bit too slow for me. I like high intensity, nuts to butts, balls to the wall, those type of songs. Hard and heavy and fast and intense. Those are my type of songs that I love to just rock out to, bang my head to, those type of songs. So this one is a little bit slow over me, but I can still appreciate the technical aspect of this and definitely the lyrics as well. 100% resonate with the lyrics in terms of like low battery life, in terms of, well, social battery, that is. I need to know what I'm doing like a week before so I can mentally prepare to do it. You can't just spring up on me on the same day and saying, hey, we're going to do this. Do you want to do it too? In my head at this moment, I'm already got the day planned out. I've got my evening planned out. I kind of know what I'm going to do. And when people spring things on me on the last second, I was like, I've been setting my mind on doing this. And now I'm stuck in doing that. I don't want to go do that. In any case, or in any event where I've gone out on the last minute, like, I'm not prepared, so I go out. I'm not really speaking a lot. My battery just drains so much faster. So I need a message. I need to know like a week in advance that we're going to be doing this, just so I can mentally prepare, charge the battery for a lot of talking, a lot of socialness, etc., etc. So, like, I get this song so much, and the missus does as well. This is probably why we love each other, because we're on that same wavelength when it comes to social interaction. It's not like we don't know how to talk to people. We do. It's just we can only do it for so long. But yeah, I love this song. Not my intensity, not my type of song, but I love the technical craftsmanship of it and obviously the lyric. Dead hands, feel no pain. Okay, nice start. Like it. I like the riff. I like the rhythm. It's very nice. I like the rhythm. Oh, we got some heavy guitars creeping in now, or heavier. A couple of mini drum blasts in the background as well. Like it. Ooh. I like that twang on the guitar. I like that. I like that. I like that. It's a very nice touch. It's a nice song. I like the song. Dead hands feel no pain. Always reminds me of Arch Enemy. Dead eyes see no evil. Just the name. Dead eyes see no future. Sorry. It's very heavy, very hard. I love the tuning on the guitars as well. It's very nice. Ooh. I love that. That was a nice song. I like that. Another one going into the playlist. I love the layering of the all the instruments really, especially as it started off not soft, but there was a gradual layering of the guitars as well. Drums are just going absolutely wild on this one as well. Little moments in there where it just catches you off guard with like not distortion on the guitar, but like I don't know if they're just like hitting on a pedal to create like a different sound on it, but like the uniqueness of that as compared to the rest of the other song or the song before it, the parts of the song before that, I should say. This song, the name of this song, I've seen it a couple of times. It always reminds me of the name of Arch Enemy's song, Dead Eyes See No Future. Wildly different song, more rhythmic and melodic. That song by Arch Enemy, it's very much slowed down, different styles, different rhythms, very progressive in its sound from one section to the next to the next. And yeah, Tatiana killing it as always, as always. I'm not too sure how many songs we got left, but let's see. As I Boil Ice. Ooh. Hold on. Let me just go back and... Damn. This is a good start. I'm liking this start. This intro. Oh God. Oh God, indeed. I love these little moments, these soft moments interspersed into the song. So far, anyway. Okay, this is not quite nice. I don't feel like I'm listening to metal at all right now. And there it is. Now we are. I like that back and forth. You've got the guitar in between those two things now. It's that sound, you've got that sound that you get from Vortex and some other songs as well. I like these breakup of these moments as well. Like, this has been such a progressive album, more so than anything that I've listened to from the band so far anyway. Like, there's definitely sections in this album where just you don't think they go, but when you put it together, it sounds done so well. It's done so well. It's like a soft, playing it out softly, which is not something I'm typically a fan of, but it hits a certain aesthetic of the song, which is quite nice. Very fun song, very different, very unique. Well, I say very unique, very much different styles and different rhythms, playing out the entirety of the song. Some back and forths in there as well, like going from hard to slightly clean in terms of instruments. Like, I like that back and forth. It keeps that rhythm between those back and forth melodies, those instruments, but then you've got these low tune guitars mixed in between that. They're kind of like, it's kind of like you're carrying it over. The guitars, like there's like you've got this one segment here, this one note here, this one note here, and then you've got the guitars, like, you know, you're just flicking through, and it's like kind of like you've got like these dots that are just like like carrying it over to here, and and back. Like, I'm not hitting the right notes obviously as what it does in the song, but hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Like, I feel like there's just like, it's on a track, it's like on a roller coaster of a track, and it's just, you've got this guitar riff that's just pinging it over from one side of these different tones, these different tunings, and it's very, very clever, very technical. Again, this whole album has been very technical, and if this is the last song, we'll get into it. If not, we'll carry on. But that was As I Boil Ice. Mediator. Okay, here we go.
Stop. Go.
Okay. Woo! I like this. This is fun. You hear the riff in the background. It's so nice. Oh, mixing it up now. Mixing it up. We went from a great intense intro. Now we're slowing it down a little bit. It's nice. Got a little bit of structure to it. It's nice. The guitar work on this is nuts. Oh, that transition into one to the other. I love it. Damn. This is fun. I like this track. Oh, here we go. How do they remember to do this? Oh, something else completely now. This is so much fun. It's like a kid with ADHD, just can't make up their mind where to go, but it's so much fun. Goddamn, Tatiana killing it. This song is going nuts. Oh, God. This song was a lot of fun. From the moment she says go, it just goes hard, it goes fast, it's intense, it's gritty, it's harsh, it's everything that I love in a metal track. It just caught me instantly. I was going to reach over and grab the Wallflowers album from the shelf just to see how many songs were left. And then the song's like, go! And I'm like, whoa, 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 what's going on here? This is intense. As I just mentioned there briefly, I feel like this album, it just has like this ADH feel to it, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just feel like the album is so progressive. It's got such a proggy sound. If you want to call it proggy, that's a new word, but you know what I mean. They've gone with this distinct style throughout the album, and it's kind of like we've listened to what, 12 songs? All of those songs we've probably listened to like 40 different styles, different rhythms, different riffs in all of those, and it's just so fantastic, and it always just keeps you on your toes. It just keeps you interested and engaged in the whole album, and it's just a lot of fun. And this song is kind of like a cherry on top. It kind of like wraps up all of those things into here, and it's just, yeah, I love it. Tatiana crushes it. She kills it always. Her harsh vocals. I just love when she just holds a note when she's screaming, and it just elongates everything, and it's just like that real cathartic energy, that anger. It's all released onto a track, and it's just like you feel it. You can just feel every single part of her anger, her energy that just comes through the track, and the same with everyone else as well. Like, I don't even know how they keep up. You know, anyone who's good does, like, you know, an A B C B structure, and then that's easy to remember when you're performing that song. But for Jinjer, they must have to go through extra rehearsals and whatnot to make sure they remember, because there's so many riffs, so many styles, so many rhythms that are encapsulated into one song. It's not even just one riff in a certain section. It'll be like 2 different riffs or 3 different riffs in a certain section. It's just wild to me how they compose this and then be able to keep this in their memory and perform it. And it's just outstanding writing and outstanding composition for this band. And Vlad is just honed in their skills. He's good, everyone is good, but without Vlad, I don't think they make such creative works as they do. And don't get me wrong, before him, they made some absolute bangers. With him coming on board, they've gone for a certain style, specifically with Macro. They went for a certain style there. They've gone for a certain style here as well, which is very much different to Macro, but it still has a specific style to it. And yeah, without him, this just doesn't work. This doesn't work. That is a very fun album, but it's very, very much different to Macro in terms of the progression that they've gone with. With Macro, they do have some progressive metal songs on there, but for the most part, they do have a classic song structure in a lot of their songs. When I say that, I'm talking mainly about On the Top Judgment and Punishment and Homeback, those kind of got traditional structures to them. I wouldn't say it's an absolute one-for-one traditional likeness for, you know, a traditional structure of a song. You know, A, B, C, B. But there's the remnants of that in some of their songs. On this album, it's very progressive. Like, no song, I don't think there's any song with a chorus or any simple structure in it. It just, they write a song, it's got one part that does one part, and then they got the second part that does something else, and then there might be some lyrics that are repeated over like a chorus, but it doesn't necessarily feel like that. I feel like it's just intermixed. I just don't know how they keep up and how they maintain all these all these rhythms, and then knowing where they sit properly and just being able to keep track of that as they're singing the song, or as Tatiana's singing the song and as they're playing it. Because there's so much going on. Like I say, it feels like they're a bunch of kids and they get bored easily, so they want to mix it up and just keep on presenting new riffs, new sounds, new tones, and everything like that. The song starts one way and then ends a completely different way, and that's what's fantastic about the band. There's no real room for staleness. Everything's got to be on the go. We got to change it up, mix it up, keep everyone on their toes, keep everyone engaged, and that's what they do. They definitely do that. That's why they're outstanding, and that's why I love listening to them, because I definitely feel like that. I feel like I'm on my toes every time I listen to them. Everything, even though I make remarks about, you know, this song or this riff sounds similar to this, it's still different and it's still unique, and it still represents something that nobody really else is doing. Not that I'm listening to anyway. Maybe there is someone else out there that's doing something unique similar to this, but Jinjer just kill it. They crush it. Tatiana crushes it. Her vocals are harsh, guttural. I love hearing those elongated growls and screams. They just feel so cathartic, so much release of energy, and I just like bind to them. Like, it's like water to carbohydrates, if anyone knows this science. Oh god, what a weird comparison. Absolutely fantastic from Tatiana. Her mix from cleans to harshes is fantastic, and even like in the same sentence, in the same line or the same word, she just changes from cleans to harshes, and it's just fantastic. And even from line to line she does that, and I love that duality of her voice going from cleans to harsh, because it feels like someone alongside her singing the song. So I always love that dynamic to it. But not only that dynamic, but the dynamic of her clean vocals being against the backdrop of light and soft instruments, and then we got the moment where she switches her clean vocals to harsh, to gutturals, to growls, and then the instruments match that in some of the songs. It's just, yeah, I always love that dynamic. There's two dynamics within a dynamic, if that makes any sense. I would probably say Copycat, Pearls and Swine, and Mediator. I just love those songs. They just went hard. Don't get me wrong, I love Vortex, I love Warflower, Call Me a Symbol, Disclosure. They were really good. All the songs are really good, but those three songs really did capture me. I really love those songs. They're going immediately in the playlist. I'm going to listen to the other songs, give them a little bit more time to simmer in my head, but those three songs are definitely going in the playlist. They'll probably all make it to the playlist, to be honest with you, but those three songs definitely. Guys, let me know what you thought about this album in the comments down below. Is this one of their best albums? With all that being said, guys, that is my reaction to Wallflowers by Jinjer. These are my thoughts, these are my feelings, these are my opinions. If you did enjoy my reaction of this album, Wallflowers, then like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell whilst you're at it, hit the share button and share it to all your friends. And if you want to catch the uncut, the full uncut, unedited version of this reaction, then head over to Patreon and you'll find it there, with many more to come as well. And for everyone who stuck around until the end, thank you for your time today. Thank you for your company. I always really do appreciate it. Always keep your metal heavy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye 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 bye.